quote David.
But I just want to say, I'm not politically correct. I'm not going to be one of the ones who are favored by anybody who wants to keep power over the people. And my heart is on fire right now because I realize I've talked to Rantham, I've talked to Ivan, and I've heard these men pushing to save the nation. And there's one thing that's missing here that burns me to death. I felt the energy leave the room after she got done talking and asking, what can we do right now? I felt the energy falling out of the room when he started saying, what can we do as the people? The thing that makes me the most angry is that your forefathers all wrote you love letters to tell you how to fix this very issue. And we're sitting here talking about people who have their hands tied at times. And it is not right because this state belongs to the people. Each one of you, I don't think there's a person in here who can say that they've been taught the state constitution in detail in this state at all. The state constitution. Now, they might have learned it because they come to school to learn this. But why should you have a state constitution that binds all the officers of the state and nobody knows what it says? So when you want to tell what's not right, you don't know what to say because nobody taught you. So then you have to beg for remedy. Now, it's crazy to me because there was an audit in Arizona, which they said there was never one before. So if there was never an audit in Arizona before, how did we get one? I can tell you that Josh Barnett and I wrote the affidavits and served them at Karen Phan's house and told her, and we also CC'd Donald Trump and ordered him to pick up the ballots, and we can show the documents. We can show where we talked to the people in the White House when they had to fight with Sidney Powell. We can show you Patrick Byrne there. We can show you all the events that happened, and we can show you the affidavits and notices that we did. I was able to talk to this brave man here. You want to know why? Because this woman and the group of people here and the woman sitting over there did notices and affidavits, and the representative read the notices, realized what the truth was, and took action. And I've heard him say, by God, he's going to do whatever is necessary to help the people know if he loses everything. So what I want you guys to know is, it is not the government service making a decision on if you guys will have what's right or not.
That's right.
I want to read something to you guys from your forefathers. Because here's the issue. You're asking, what can we do, what can we do, what can we do? And the door shuts. Nobody tells you. So then we have to ask the government to ask another group of people in the government who are getting money and all types of issues, what can we do? I'm going to read this to you guys, and it should forever change your life. The issue we have here, ballot boxes being wrong, is what's called maladministration. The issue with them voting incorrectly, maladministration. Not following the advice and the law of the legislature, maladministration. That's not a word you hear much. When you have maladministration in a state, it is not the duty of the state to fix it. They should fix it, but the liability falls on the people who control the state. And that's not the government. So I'm going to read this to you guys, and you'll know what you can do from now on. That government is, or ought to be, instituted for the common benefit, protection. Are they protecting you when things are not right? And security of the people, nation, or community. Did that name a state, or did it say everybody? People, nation, or community. Of all the various modes and forms of government, that is best which is capable of producing the greatest degree of happiness and safety. Are you happy and safe when your elections are... Nobody's arguing that everything was done wrong. We're not trying to say we know who committed fraud. We're saying everybody agrees that you didn't follow the law, right?
Oh, no. There's people that said they followed it.
Well, if we can clearly see that we have an election law or a procedure that's supposed to be followed and they did not follow it, we don't need to prove anything else. Watch what this says. And is most effectually secured against the danger of maladministration. Not maladministration, not just bad administration, just the danger of it. This is what the people have the power to do. And whenever any government shall be found inadequate, are you adequate when you won't fix stuff? Or contrary to these purposes, a majority of the community hath an indubitable, it can't be questioned, inalienable and indefeasible right to reform, alter, or abolish it. How? They're going to say, can you give me an itemized statement of how we can decertify it? You got to show me like an attorney manual. Here's what it says. In such manner as shall be judged most conducive to the public will or public good. So however y'all to come together, decide and want to. So you, every one of you have a right to deal with the issue, and you can change your constitution, which changes all the statutes at will. So if you're mad and you're upset, you don't have to wait. Stand behind the people who are deciding to do right. Because here's the thing I know. I don't know very many people, but I know who Rankin is and I talk to him. He will tell you guys what the truth says about your rights. And you ready to hear that. So you can stand and demand that it be taken away, and you can hold emergency meetings because they got granted the authority to do it in the legislature from you. So if they can do it, they got it from you, you can do it. Make an emergency meeting, everybody come together, follow those who are leaders, and guess what? If you don't believe that they did right and you know there was maladministration, the people can come together and decertify too. That's the truth.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So,